So the last stats question on this initiator is a hypothesis testing question. I can see that because it says state your hypotheses clearly. So what I've got to do is define what X is, write out my distribution, write out my hypotheses, and then I can go about answering the question. X is the number of customers who pay by credit card. X is distributed binomially with n equals 20, and the probability that they pay by credit card is 35%, so 0.35. My null hypothesis assumes that the probability remains unchanged, and the alternative one, because it says greater, his belief is that it's greater than, has to be p greater than 0.35. Okay, there are two ways that we can answer this question. The first way is by working out critical regions, and then the other way is by testing the actual value that you're given. And I'll do both methods. Method 1, the critical region method. So because we've got 5% significance level, what I can do is use my calculator or the tables, input n is 20, p is 0.35, and see which value gives us a probability greater than 0.95. I like to use the list function in the calculator. So if I just list 10, 11, 12, I end up with these probabilities. 0.9804, 0.9939. So which one of these is the first one that comes above 0.95? It's this one, isn't it? X is 11. So my critical region is going to be X greater than or equal to 12. Okay, does 11 fit into that region? No, it doesn't. So you then have to write a sentence like 11 does not fit in the critical region. Therefore, do not reject H0. And then you need a contextual statement at the end, such as there is insufficient evidence to suggest that Hardy's belief is correct, or insufficient evidence to suggest that the proportion of customers that pay by credit card is greater than 35%. The other way that you can answer this question is by just working out the probability that X is greater than or equal to the value here that they found in their test. Okay, so like I showed you in the previous question, your calculator doesn't tell you greater than or equal to probabilities. It tells you less than or equal to probabilities. So you would have to rewrite this before you can use the calculator to work it out. Go to the binomial CD function, and you get an answer of 0.0532. Now, your significance level is 5%. Only if your probability ends up being smaller than 5% can you say that you can reject the null hypothesis. This is greater. Okay, so that means that it does not fit in the critical region, and you do not reject the null hypothesis. So you've ended up with exactly the same conclusion that you got using the critical region method.